Hello, NWF Army. It's Zachary Ryan here to give you a midweek update with all things NWF. Today, we're going to talk about what happened at BoneKrushers this past Sunday with all of the future stars in action. I got to tell you, with everything heating up to fight for the future on 22nd at the VFW Hall down the street in Elmwood Place, this was just as expected to be an explosive card of matches. First up, we had an excellent matchup between Mr. Destiny and newcomer Jaeger Wood. And despite everything that was going on, Destiny doing his classic trying to tenderize the leg to get his opponent into that figure four leg lock, Jaeger Wood came out on top by rolling Mr. Destiny up with a schoolboy and getting that 1, 2, 3. Now, Mr. Destiny, of course, was noticeably upset by this and challenged Jaeger Wood to a match at Fight for the Future for a 5-minute challenge. And my goodness, with how this match was, I can't wait to see what these guys do within that 5-minute time period. We also had an all-timer classic between Pompano Joe and Dakota Wolf. And this was truly a seminar in wrestling technique and holds. These men went for almost the entirety of their 20-minute time limit, and then there was a miscommunication with the referees. Both shoulders were down. We couldn't see who a real victor was. So now, at Fight for the Future, both these excellent contestants will go in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And I cannot wait for that one myself. We also had a debut of a new tag team. The Sharp Brothers, Sal and Benito, versus the tag team champions, Noah Gabriel and Kobe Kane. And I could not believe how these newcomers did. I mean, they're a little bolsterous for my taste personally, but excellent wrestlers. And they ended up picking up the win, however, via a countout of Noah and Kobe Kane. But then it appears that at Fight for the Future, we will have a tag team championship match between Noah, Kobe, and the Sharp Brothers. So hopefully they'll be able to employ better tactics than countouts for that tag team championship match. We also had a matchup between Pennsylvania Smith and Sean Evans, in which Pennsylvania Smith managed to get the win, seemingly from help from referee Beans. And post-match, Sean Evans had a few choice words to say about Beans and his helping hand, if you will. So now it looks like we're going to see Sean Evans versus on-again, off-again wrestler and referee Beans. So who'da thunk it? Can't wait for that one. We also had a Women's Revolution match with Big Mama versus Jack Stinger. Jack Stinger held her own against Big Mama, but in the end, Big Mama ended up getting the victory over Stinger. But despite getting the win, that was not enough for her. She decided to start stomping Stinger, started to actually attack her after the match was over, after she'd already won. But out of nowhere, Riley Matthews came in to save the day. So it looks like we may see Big Mama and Riley Matthews hit the ring again sometime soon. And lastly, we also had James Cross and Bones versus AJ Vest and a mysterious tag team partner. AJ stormed the ring. I was so scared for my former colleague and tried to hold his own. But it looked like it was going to be lights out for him just as soon as he began his wrestling dream. But then, out of nowhere, Beck Reeves came in to save the day and was his mystery partner. Now, this was a match I did not expect to see in my time here in the NWF, not much less a fellow commentator. And despite the odds seemingly being in his favor with Beck Reeves as his opponent, AJ was pinned by James Cross with the help of Bones. And this hopefully was not any type of shade or any type of foreseeing of what the match at Fight for the Future between Beck Reeves and James Cross will be for the unified title. And that match, remember, will be in a steel cage. And that is everything that happened at BoneKrushers this past Sunday, NWF Army. Remember, just a few weeks away, we have the Fight for the Future at the VFW Hall in Elmwood Place. You can get all your tickets for that event at nwfwrestling.com, and we will see you there.
This Saturday night in Fairfield, big match coming up, big stakes. I want to make it official right in front of you guys here at BoneKrushers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring these two combatants out right now. First, man has spent many years in the NWF. He is a former NWF heavyweight champion. He now goes by the Great King Titan. Titan, so you got your back up here. We know how these things typically go. So I wanted the NWF's finest out here, the officials, to make sure this goes down the way it's supposed to. But before I bring out your opponent, if you want to take a look, any comments, questions?
You know, it's funny. All this fanfare for Anthony Bryant versus Titan. All this fanfare, legality, and all this contract. This is all normally handled over the mail, or we handle it day of. But you guys want to make a spectacle because you want to make certain that everyone knows that the genuine superstar is protected.
Yeah.
Because the thing is without all this legality and without all the contracts, there's nothing at the end of the day, Cat, that will protect him from me. Because next week, all the protection in the world won't stop me from taking the old dog out back and putting him down.
This man doesn't need any protection. This man is the most decorated man in NWF history, has held more titles than any other superstar. I bring to you your opponent, my friend, the genuine superstar, Anthony Bryant. Tony, you're welcome to take a look. Again, any comments, any questions? Floor is yours.
I'm not stupid. I know how contract signings go. You're going to come out here, you're going to run your mouth, you're not going to sign this contract. I know how these things go. This man right back here, your backup, he's going to try to stick his nose in our business, and I'm going to have to super kick his teeth right in his mouth. You want to get nuts? You want to get nuts? Don't stop you the brakes left and right. Maybe I won't sign anything. You want to run your mouth, and you want to keep talking all this crap. All you ever do is talk. All you ever do, the genuine superstar, everything you say is crap, Cody. Everything is crap. You want to kick somebody? Why don't you kick me right now in the face? Kick me in the face. I'll kick somebody too. You want to kick somebody? I'll kick somebody. How about that? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll kick somebody. You want to kick somebody, Cat? Huh? You want to kick me? What about you? I bet you want to kick somebody. Why don't you kick somebody?
BWF Army, we are hitting the road and coming to a facility near you. Up next, on the 8th of October, we return to Fairfield at Swine City Brewing for the Fall Frenzy. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the bell rings at 6 p.m. Then, on October 15th, we return to the Mount Orab Sports Complex in, you guessed it, Mount Orab. Then, on the 22nd of October, we will be at the VFW Hall in Elmwood Place for the Future Stars Fight for the Future, and this show is going to be unprecedented. Make sure to get your tickets for that one so you can see all these up-and-coming rising superstars in action and say that you knew them back when. Then on the 29th, we return to Covington at the Hits Sports Complex for Spooktacular, and that's not all. Also, on November 12th, we return to Bierkus Brewing at the Ludlow Theater. Now, I'd like to return for a second back to Fall Frenzy, which, again, is on October 8th. Doors at 5 p.m., bell time at 6. You will not want to miss this show because on the card, we have that very, very, very detrimental career versus career match with the genuine superstar, Anthony Bryant, and Great King Titan, who have signed their respective contracts and will be duking it out to end one of their careers. I cannot wait. It's a nail-biter for sure. And not to mention, if that's not enough for you, we do have a 30-person Rumble for the vacated Tri-State Championship. And again, that is doors open at 5 p.m. and then bell time at 6. And you can get your tickets for this and all the other events at nwfwrestling.com. And make sure, when you're at Fairfield, join us afterwards for our after party at Buffalo Wings and Rings in the Jungle Gyms Shopping Center.